In this section, we will discuss how to solve applied problems involving percent of increase or percent of decrease. So percent is often used to state increase or decrease. The percent of increase or decrease is always based on the original amount. To find a percent of increase or decrease, we need to know the amount of the increase or decrease and the original amount. The new amount after the increase or decrease is not used in the calculation. Okay. This is the equation for the percent of increase or decrease. First, you have to figure out the amount of increase or decrease, and then you're going to divide it by the original amount. So one year, a car sold for $20,000. The manufacturer decides to raise the price of the following year's model to $21,000. What is the percent increase? So we know that the original amount is $20,000. We have to figure out how much did it increase by. So in the problem, it tells you that the new amount is not used in the calculation. Technically it is, because you have to use it to figure out the amount of increase or decrease. So we know that it's now 21,000. We have to subtract off the 20,000 to figure out how much did it increase by. It increased by $1,000. So we'll take the 1,000 and divide it by 20,000. You get 0.05, which is a 5% increase. Okay, 5% increase. The next problem says Abigail buys the car listed above for $20,000. After 1 year, the car depreciates in value by 25%. This lowers the value of the car to $15,000. What is the percent decrease? I'm going to move this problem down. Here we go. All right, so the original amount of the car is $20,000, but it depreciated in value, so it dropped down to $15,000. So let's figure out what was the decrease amount. We're going to take 20,000 and subtract off the 15,000. We get 5,000 divided by 20,000. That will give me 0.25 or 25%. So it's a 25% decrease. They always tell you that when you buy a new car, the minute you drive it off the lot, it depreciates in value. So as you can see, this car depreciated in value by 25% after 1 year. The next problem says the Dow Jones Industrial Average plunged from 11,143 to 10,365 on September 9, 2008. This was the largest one-day drop in history. What was the percent of decrease? So the original amount is the 11,143. We know that it dropped down, and we're going to figure out, well, how much did it decrease by? So I'm going to subtract the 10,365 from that amount. I get 778. I'm going to divide it by 11,143. When I divide it out, I get 0.07 or 7%. It was a 7% decrease. The average cost of movie tickets for a family of 4 was $16.56 in 1993. The cost rose to $30 in 2009. What was the percent of increase in the cost for a family of 4 to attend the movie? Okay, so the original amount was $16.56. We have to figure out, well, how much did it increase by? We're going to take $16.56 and subtract it from 30. It's a $13.44 increase. We're going to divide that by $16.56. When I divide it out, I get 0.812, which is 81.2%. So there was an 81.2% increase in the cost for a movie for a family of 4. Okay, that's the end of this lecture.